When we moved from Kfar Saba to London, one of the most important parts was choosing where to live. Not one of the hardest, but one that affects everything. Community, schools, budget, commute. It all starts with the neighborhood. We knew we wanted to be around other Israeli families to make the transition easier, especially for our kids. That narrowed our search to parts of North London, where many Israelis live, specifically the borough of Barnet, which includes, among others, Finchley, Whetstone, Totteridge, Mill Hill, and Hampstead, which is the borough of Camden, and is considered to be more upscale. Of course, our income was a key factor. We started by estimating all our usual expenses, groceries, transport, everything, in London terms. Then we calculated what we could reasonably afford for rent. We also had to decide how much space we actually needed. For us, it was 5 bedrooms. Since Misha works from home full-time, he needed a comfortable home office. Plus, we needed to have a guest room for family visits. And schools, not just primary, but secondary schools as well, because in 2 years, our son Jan will finish year 6. Commute was another big consideration. My office is in central London, so we focused on areas near the Northern Line, ideally West Central or East Finchley, where the commute is around 40 minutes. Even within a neighborhood, the walking distance to the station can make a big difference. A 5-minute walk versus 20 minutes is a real daily factor. Let me show you a typical search we did while looking for home. First, I searched Finchley with a minimum of 4 bedrooms. So let's see what we have here. And now, for example, this is a typical listing, around 3,500 a month. So I usually looked at the photos, of course, but don't forget to check floor plans and not just the photos. And of course, Google Street View to see the house from the street. What else? The parking, it's important if you're planning on a car. Yeah, here's the floor plan. Unfurnished. Usually houses are rented out unfurnished, but worth checking. And of course, the EPC rating for energy efficiency. This matters a lot with UK winters. The rating D is not very great. That's what we have now. And the distance to the nearest tube station if you will need to commute. Let's see one more listing in Finchley. Here's the 4-bedroom house for 3,000. It's semi-detached, so it's only this part of the house, and it's cheaper because it's probably smaller or older, or distance to the station is bigger. So I need to check all of that. And also, let's see the energy rating for this one. Where is it? It's here probably. Yeah, it's also D. So C potential is C if it's if repairs are made, but now it's D. So it's gonna be expensive to warm it up in the winter as well. So those are some more listings. And let's check out Hampstead now. That's what we did when we searched. Actually compared the houses of the same parameters, like for minimum 4-bedroom. You can see that prices here are totally different. very extensive. If there is something in lower range, it's usually apartment and not a house. Okay, here, let's look at this one. It's terraced house. You see the price is for 25 already, and it's probably smaller than the house with saw in Finchley. So yeah, and the 4,200, it's just a lower bar here. In this here you see the 3,500 is flat. So for the price of a house in Finchley, what you can get here is only an apartment. Not that it's bad necessarily, but for us it was less desirable. We actually loved Hampstead. From YouTube videos and Google Street View, it looked beautiful. Green streets, cozy shops, lovely cafes, a great vibe overall. But between the high rent prices and the lack of strong secondary schools, it didn't feel like a smart long-term decision. We didn't want to move again just 2 years later when secondary school starts. So despite how much we liked it, Hampstead was out. We decided to concentrate on Finchley, especially homes close to the Northern Line stations, West, Central, East Finchley, with the commute under 45 minutes. Further north was an option, but it would make the commute too long for me. We used Rightmove and Zoopla daily to track listings. You can also enable push notifications to get them when the new listings go up. And of course, the important factor, which I didn't mention when showing you the Rightmove search, is check-in distance to schools when you come with kids. It's one of the most important factors. So along with checking the distance to nearest tube station, we were checking distance to nearest schools while checking their Ofsted ratings to see if this house can be suitable to us school-wise as well. If you're Israeli, one of the best resources to learn about neighborhoods and schools is the local WhatsApp or Facebook groups. But you usually only get access after you've found a house and committed to moving to the area. So in the early stages, it really helps if you know someone already in the group who can ask for you. Which schools are recommended, which streets to avoid. Any local insights can make a big difference while you're still deciding. So if you're going through a move like this or even just thinking about it, I hope this helped a little. If you have any questions, you can ask in comments. Thanks for watching, and if you want to follow along, don't forget to subscribe.